The Chinese emperors and dynasties were always the leaders in the world. But imagine this story. The emperor was only 13, the emperor of the Qin dynasty. As soon as he ascended the throne, he ordered that all preparations be made for the time of his death. He created an entire city for him to die and take with him to the afterworld. A simple door that opens into the secrets took my breath away. Let's go together to the secret behind the door of the mausoleum of the first Qin Emperor and check out what a 13-year-old emperor could do to make the whole world sit up and watch with excitement.
Well, welcome to the incredible story of the Terracotta Army. Listed as a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site in 1987 and honored as the 8th wonder of the world, the Mausoleum of the first Qin Emperor and the Terracotta Warriors presents an unparalleled achievement of ancient China and attracts about 8.5 million visitors annually. Totally, more than 200 leaders of foreign countries have paid a visit to the Terracotta Army to witness this glorious treasure. Let's go on this journey, shall we?
This 2200-year-old giant tomb of the first emperor of the Chinese dynasty, Qin Shi Huang, is the richest tomb ever. The Terracotta Army is part of a much larger necropolis. Ground-penetrating radar surveys and core sampling have measured the area to be approximately 98 square kilometers, 38 square miles. This vault has never been opened in centuries. The king was coronated at the age of 13 in the year 247 BC. He commenced building his tomb as soon as he ascended the throne. Can you even believe that? At 13 years? 7 lakh workers from across the world were called in to do the job. This mammoth project took 38 years to complete. Famous historian Sima Qian has recorded the details in his Records of the Han Dynasty. The entire complex has numerous palaces and complexes to host more than 100 officials for ceremonies. The scenic towers are an architectural highlight. The ornately decorated towers were filled with precious treasures. A great moat was created around the tomb edifice using the waters of 2 major rivers, the Yangtze and the Yellow River, that were simulated using mercury. This is a world-class marvel by itself. Within the mausoleum, the entire kingdom and army were recreated to almost natural perfection. Large pearls were embedded in the ceiling to create the effects of the open sky with shining stars. Special traps were strategically placed around the tomb to prevent entry of anyone, and poisoned arrows were shot at such intruders. The tomb appears to be hermetically sealed space, roughly the size of a football pitch, approximately 100 meters into 75 meters. The tomb remains unopened, possibly due to concerns over preservation of its artifacts. For example, after the excavation of the Terracotta Army, the painted surface present on some terracotta figures began to flake and fade. The lacquer-covered paint can curl in 15 seconds once exposed to Xi'an's dry air and can flake off in just 4 minutes. The piece de resistance was, however, the creation of 8,000 lifelike terracotta soldiers who were built to surround and protect the tomb and the king in his afterlife. These warriors wore armor made of stone, and real swords and lances were placed in their hands. The terracotta figures are life-sized, typically ranging from 175 centimeters, 5 feet 9 inches, to about 200 centimeters, 6 feet 6 inches in height. The officers are typically taller. They vary in height, uniform, and hairstyle in accordance to their rank. Their faces appear to be different for each individual figure. Scholars, however, have identified 10 basic face shapes. The figures are of general types: armored infantry, unarmored infantry, cavalrymen who wear a pillbox hat, helmeted drivers of chariots with more armor protection, spear-carrying charioteers, kneeling crossbowmen or archers who are armored, standing archers who are not, as well as generals and low-ranking officers. There are, however, many variations in the uniform within the ranks. For example, some may wear shin pads while others do not. They may wear either long or short trousers, some of which may be padded, and their body armors vary depending on the rank, function, position of information. There are also terracotta horses placed along the warrior figures, real-size horses. Chariots and war material were also made to support the army. In fact, a complete royal court was created, including planners and generals, to protect His Majesty in the afterlife. Mistresses and concubines of the king who did not bear sons were killed and included in this tomb to entertain the king in his celestial life. It is said that key workers and core planners of the tomb and the treasury were killed so that the secret remained safe. The secret doors and traps were created by a team of skilled artisans and carpenters who were sacrificed, and their bodies were respectfully placed in coffins within the structure. A large jungle-like structure was created on top of the entire edifice to make it look like a hill. What was underneath remained unknown for many centuries. Archaeologists have been working around the clock trying to unearth the structures, but have still not been able to open the main portions of the tomb. The government of China has declared this site as protected and is weary of destroying any part of it without the right technology. Work is slow, but each day reveals a new aspect and some fantastic architecture and sculpting. The moat of mercury that surrounds the edifice is a grave risk and has to be handled correctly without damaging the structure or harming excavators. Soil testing has confirmed the presence of mercury as they leached into it. It surely looks like archaeologists and scientists will be spending a lot of time excavating this secret. Lots of planning and execution jobs still pending. Many challenges too. Maybe even a century would be inadequate for the entire complex to be unearthed for the world to see. I'm sure when the innocent farmers accidentally found the vault door,
They did not even imagine what they had unearthed. What a way to start this discovery of a 21-kilometer radius world-class edifice built so many centuries ago. It is the size of a small city with a mind-boggling collection of monuments and treasures. The complex has been under archaeological excavation ever since its discovery, presenting a staggering bit of monumental architecture. Mankind will be thrilled day after day with the rich information that comes from this exciting part of the world. Literally, we have unearthed a magical mystery for a lifetime. If you like the content of this video, do like and subscribe to my channel Meet Meenamma. Don't forget to click the bell icon for regular updates. Also do comment and interact with Meenamma. I would love your opinions. Meenamma looks forward to meeting you again in the next video and episode. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, have a great life and make a difference. Oi, Meenamma. Oi, 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 Meenamma.